vengeance. 2 out, now the rest.
Hello guys, it's time to play some Titanfall 2 here in the beginning of 2022, and I'm asking the question, how is Titanfall 2 doing in 2022? We're gonna check that out, we're gonna play some, and I also would love to hear from you in the comments, of course, what you think about Titanfall and Titanfall 2, especially of course when it comes to this very fast-paced shooter that had some, or have some quite innovative stuff in the game that we haven't really seen before in games before they were released. The first game, Titanfall, came out in 2014 already, and Titanfall 2 was released in 2016. The first problem though is that I don't have Titanfall any longer since it's an old story. I'm not going into that, but my old Origin account isn't to be retrieved any longer, so, well, at least that's what I've heard from Origin and EA. Yeah, thanks for the help, by the way. So I have created a new one, so I didn't have the game, I had to get it again. I didn't have my classic setups and all that beautiful stuff. And the second problem was, of course, that the EA servers gave me an error code 429, which means that they are down and have been so for some time. So if you're gonna play the game, you have to download the client Northstar, and you can just copy and paste the files into the folder where you have Titanfall 2, and also start the game through the Northstar exe file, and you will be good to go. So that's what I did, and I got into games. The interesting part, if you saw the first clip, for example, is that I got into some matches where I had a ping of 350, which isn't that healthy, you know. But I found out later, of course, that there are servers from all over the place, meaning the world, so you can find better like server locations. For example, for me living in Sweden, in Scandinavia, it was better, of course, to play on something that is down in Frankfurt in Germany. I think it's good and interesting also to know about what happened, you know, back in the days when, for example, Modern Warfare 2, the Call of Duty game Modern Warfare 2, was developed by Infinity Ward. Without talking too much about the exact stuff that happened, because I've done that in other videos, people left Infinity Ward, and some of these guys, not all, but some of these guys started up a new studio, and that was Respawn Entertainment. So they had experience from making Call of Duty games, and I think that is to be seen also when it comes to Titanfall a bit, when it comes to weapons, movement and stuff like that. But it took it a bit further, quite further, a step further into the future when it comes to jetpacks and wall running that is so significant for this game. Other game developers noticed this and of course implemented into their games. I'm thinking about, for example, Black Ops 3 that was released in 2015. That's 1 year after the first Titanfall. And it's good and interesting to also remember that the first Titanfall game was only multiplayer compared to Titanfall 2, where you also actually have a campaign, a single player. And it's a good single player. I had a lot of fun playing it, so if you get the hands on the game, make sure to play the campaign as well. You won't regret it. But when it comes to the multiplayer, I gotta say it was a hassle for me in the beginning. I haven't played Apex Legends, for example, for a very long time. I am not really a Battle Royale gamer, I have to say that. So it took some time to get used to the movement again. I have played all the other like Call of Duty games, and I'm used to this movement, and I did spend a lot of time playing Titanfall, but that was so many years ago. And there are guys here that have been continuing to play in the game, and they're good at it. That's what I wanted to say. So I got pretty punished in the beginning, but I also realized that, wait a second, I have to, as mentioned, since I did have to get the game once again, I have to fix the custom classes. I have to look it through and see if I can, you know, get things as I at least somewhat had it back in the days. And that I did, and then it started to work better for me, and I also got more used to the combinations that you need to master in a way if you're going to do well in Titanfall 2 as a pilot. And that is, of course, the wall running, using the grapple hook, baby, that is one of my favorite, by the way, sliding, double jumping, and everything that comes with it when it comes to the quite advanced movement pattern in the game. And that is something that is so distinguished and so cool and true in this game that I can totally understand that other games has followed. So coming back into this game now in 2022, how is it doing? Well, the game itself has aged well really well. I think still, by the standards of today, this game is really, really good. And once again, if you haven't had a chance to play it, if you didn't have a chance to play it back in the golden days when it was new and everything, there's still a chance to get back into it now and try it. And there's still quite a few people playing it. As I said, I saw hundreds of people online playing the game every day. There's quite a few servers, and now when you can make custom servers, there are all these variation with free-for-all, gun game, and pilots only, and the original like game, what you might want to say, like skirmish and all that stuff. So people are still playing and enjoying the game. That's the bottom line, and I would love to hear from you, of course, also in the comments what you think, if this is a game that you'd like to play or not. And of course also if it's something that you would consider to get back to now in 2022. Maybe getting some inspiration watching this video, what do I know, even though I wasn't as sharp as I was back in the days when playing the game. But I did have a lot of fun, and as mentioned, it's such a game worth playing still in 2022. To be honest with you, since I started this series of mine, I think in 2020, yeah, checking out games and how they are doing, I have to say that it has been really a pleasure to going back to this game. It was very easy to make this video since the game itself inspired me. It was fun to play and the gameplay inspired me, so I also wanted to become better, so I put down the time into it, and it was definitely worth it. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out if I upload again, which I definitely will here on my Splish channel. And I'm also leaving you guys with this message: don't miss out Titanfall 2. And also some gameplay here towards the end. I'm not going to talk more. Thanks, this was Splish. Take care, my friends, and game on.
Titan attacking your target.
Brush it off. Get back in there. 2 out. Now the rest. Hired the right pilot, that's for sure. Brush it off. Get back in there.